pastor, I wanted to put in the hands of the people that I lead a resource that can expose them to God's heart for the nations.
Back when I was a pastor, we had a missions conference at our church, and we had a book table and offered Operation World.
Tom brought that book home, and I thought, well, this is really exciting. And I have to tell you, I'm kind of geographically challenged, so honestly, that was the first thing that drew me in, was being able to see, you know, the worldview of really where each country is, what the people group is, you know, the basic statistics on them, and then to be able to pray for them.
When I started praying for these people in this area of the world called the 1040 window, God started doing something in my heart.
God has used that to prick their hearts and stir their hearts with a desire to go.
The more we prayed globally, the more God opened our eyes to see really how small the world is and how short our time is.
And I can tell you that to this day, it's been going on 19 years.
And eventually, he used that to call us to leave pastoring the church.
And we want to do what God has called us to do, and that is to share Christ to the nations.
How did it happen? It was all birthed in the place of prayer.
It started with prayer.
And God has called me to pray for the billions of people in the 1040 window.
Well, I do know God has called us to go, but He doesn't call every single person to go. But just because He hasn't called you to go doesn't mean that you can't be on your face before God, and your prayers are the things that are going.
And I know that God responds to prayer. And I know that I'm praying the will of God when I'm praying for the salvation of other people. Hello, of course.